Oh, there she is. New truck of the day. We're trading. We're trading Kyle trucks for the day. Let's start this thing up. All right, there she goes. Woo, boy. What is going on today, guys? Welcome back. We are changing it up a little bit today. As you guys saw, my man Kyle took my dually and we are going to be working on his 450 today. He has been trying to install airbags on this thing for quite some time. I told him, I'm like, man, I'll knock it out for you. Like, I don't care. I'll film it. Like, his truck, I mean, whether you're a Ford fan or not, I mean, this thing is just, you just can't deny that this thing just looks so mean, so tough. Got that 450 stance, 37s. You guys have seen this thing before. So anyway, I told him, I was like, man, I'll help you out. I'll video it. Like, it's no big deal. Like, drop it off. So we have got airbags for this thing, and we are going to be installing them today for him. Now, what we got, and I'm actually kind of interested in this myself, because the 08 has a really outdated bag system, and we've got the top of the line, the newest. So if you guys are interested in getting airbags for your truck and you want the Mac Daddy system, in my opinion, I did some research. This is basically it. This is a airlift system, and I believe this is like their newest. I don't know if you Gen 2, Gen 3, Gen 75, whatever you want to call it. This is their latest and greatest kit. It is their, well, let me pop this around. Boom. So this is the 5000 Ultimate Plus. Comes with stainless braided lines, the joust bumper integrated in with it, all of the nice stainless hardware. So a lot of the kits that come out now, they have like just normal hardware that over a year or two, it'll kind of look crappy. So this has stainless lines, stainless hardware, really just like all of the upgrades from a normal kit. And we paired that with the Easy Mount Wireless Air, which has a smartphone capability and a remote with presets. So super excited to install this for him. You know, Kyle's helped us out with the green truck, bringing the green truck over here, helping us with the cab. He's going to be helping a lot with that. So the least I could do is install his airbags for him. He's a very busy individual, and he just bought a camper. So I was like, man, like, let me do it. Let me do it. He wants to be involved. So Kyle's such a great dude. But we are gonna just back this thing up on our freshly power washed concrete here. If you guys are not subscribed to the second channel, you might want to do so. A lot of behind the scenes stuff. But yeah, this thing's dirty. But hopefully we can get the airbags knocked out, and then maybe, just maybe, we can give it the Renegade Products treatment for him. Show back up. Give him a little surprise. Tell him that we washed his truck for him. He's leaving to go on a camping trip, so I know he's not going to have time to wash it either. So hopefully we can do that for him as well. So let's back this thing up over here, and we'll get to unboxing all this stuff. I'm going to read the instructions and get started. Here is the entire system completely laid out. We'll go over a couple little details here. Again, mostly the fact that everything hardware-wise that comes with this kit, and granted, it is a big part of the kit just because these kits aren't really overcomplicated. You actually just, I mean, you have an airbag, you have some plates, which is considered hardware, and you have a compressor system. So the stainless hardware that comes with this kit and the nice powder coated brackets, which pretty much everything is always powder coated, but these specifically, and I've really come from, I got the Firestone airbags in the 08, and they have metal plates in them, and over time, if you're in the Northeast or salt or anything, they will actually start to corrode and look kind of crappy. Not maybe perform badly, but just look crappy. These will ensure that this will look good for quite a long time, along with all of the nice hardware, the stainless braided lines. Overall, just a nice kit. Looking forward to installing it. Very easy, what looks like a very easy harness installation. We'll probably throw some stuff over the bare exposed wires, but should be a fairly simple install kit. First step up, removing the factory joust bumpers. You kind of assemble everything ahead of time right here before you put it in the truck. But we'll go over some things, what I do, what I don't like, and just move through this installation. Something I've never done before on this specific truck, but shouldn't be too bad. And we'll knock it out. It is a little difficult to see underneath here, but I'm going to give you guys a little preview of where we're at. We have the spare tire down, obviously. All of the airbag stuff is completely done at this point, except for the lines. We've also went ahead and mounted the compressor combo kit. That's what actually took the longest, trying to figure out where to mount this cleanly. So here are the airbags completely done. Everything went together really, really nicely. Again, I actually really, really like this kit. Very, very secure, like the way everything mounts on this specific truck anyway. Again, it could be different on Dodges, which I could nitpick things a little bit. But as far as on the Ford, everything is good. So you take the factory bump stops out, go ahead and replace this. Again, stainless everything. You know, everything works well. Installation instructions are very, very good, step by step. As far as the compressor combo kit, where we have put it is up here, up above the spare tire, away from harm. Everything is neatly tucked away in this bracket kit. So really all we got to do is run some lines and run the wiring, and we should be good to go. So not overly complicated. I would say making things neat, tidy, and nice actually takes the majority of the time. But up here we still do have plenty of clearance. I can go ahead and stick my whole hand underneath there. So yes, if you want to crush your bed, you would end up crushing this, but plenty of gap room up there. Alrighty guys, we are all set. Let's check this thing out. This controller is so cool. Here it goes. Compressor's actually not as loud as I imagined. Can actually have a conversation with somebody next to you while it's going off. But I've been playing with this thing for a little bit. Got 3 different presets, really easy. You just hold it down to save it. Go up and down. You can, I got one set at 5 just to dump it all the way out. Man, this is so nice not having to worry about manually filling up bags. Man, oh man, this thing is so sweet. Again, you can do it all from your phone as well. Say you lose your remote. And also, I'll crawl underneath here and show you guys, this still does have the ability to fill them manually. Say something electronic goes bad or your phone won't open and you just need to fill them up and you can't get anything to work. This does still have manual valves. I didn't actually place them on the truck. I'm gonna let Kyle kind of do that. I'm not sure, honestly, what I think would be pretty cool. But again, you're never really gonna need them, but you could actually just drill these holes out right here and just have them kind of be part of the license plate mount. You'd never really know that they were there. But if you want them completely hidden, my whole goal with this truck was to not really see anything. I wanted it to be as factory as possible, and you basically, like, you wouldn't even know that they were there, obviously, except for looking underneath here. But all the lines ran super, super nice. Everything up here is mounted, wired. Got a couple zip ties left to do, but that's pretty much it. We got everything tied in down here. The stainless braided lines come down, and then it's kind of teed right here, and then the manual lines are just kind of tucked up underneath here that you can kind of pull them down if you actually need them. But otherwise, everything is sealed off completely. Got that's a nice braided line. Everything's tucked away from the exhaust. Everything's wired up. Kind of see it a little bit up there, but everything is ran along the frame rail with factory wiring. One complaint that I will say, I'm not super impressed with the wiring harness with this thing. Number one, if you have it mounted all the way back here, you really don't have enough to get all the way up there on a 4-door long bed truck. So I would actually, if anyone cares or listens from Airlift, I'd make that harness another 3, 4, 5 feet, let somebody trim it, but I mean, I would at least make it the full length. If someone mounted it at the very back of a 4-door long bed truck and they had to get all the way to the front of the battery, the wiring harness is not long enough to do that. Number 2, that wiring harness wasn't even covered with anything, so I had to wire loom the whole thing, and I feel like that is kind of step 1 in making a nice harness. Don't leave bare wires. Like, look at this brand new truck. Like, we're not gonna leave a harness with no covering or sheathing over it. So those are 2 things that I would say the harness kind of is not up to snuff with the rest of the kit. The rest of the kit is literally so nice. But that is pretty much it. I'm gonna get cleaned up a little bit, clean all this stuff up, couple zip ties left underneath there, and then I'm gonna pull this thing around. It's getting a little late in the afternoon. So I apologize. I apologize for lack of B-roll footage, but really just trying to get this thing done by the end of the day for Kyle. Like I said, he's leaving tomorrow, so we want to try and wash this thing. So I apologize, but that was just kind of where we're at. Just wanted to get it done and get this thing washed for him. Yeah, it's already 4 o'clock. So let's try and pull this thing around. Let's get this thing washed up, get this thing looking good with some Renegade products. Guys, this truck I really love this truck. It is just so bad. Gas. We're out of gas. Come on, we're out of gas, son of a gun. Good thing Allie just left to go get some gas. We're waiting on the gas. She's coming out good. My goodness. For those of you who are going to ask what we're using some neon suds, wash and wax. Just dump a bunch of this into the bucket, filled her up. We're not getting crazy with anything. This thing wasn't really in too bad a shape, but it is shining up good. again, for those of you guys who don't wash with a pressure washer, you guys don't know what you're missing out on. So to speed things up, and because the sun is out, we have went ahead and used our spotless water system as well. That is going to help out tremendously with the sun out with a black vehicle. No drying required. That speeds things up a lot. So by the time I get done washing, doing the wheel wells and the wheels and tires, pretty much won't have to touch the body at all, like maybe one spot. And that's honestly the key as far as not getting swirl marks, anything else. You know, not having to dry it really helps any of that out. All right, guys, it has been a long day, but we are wrapped up with Kyle's truck, and he came and brought the dually back. He had to run down the road, but he'll be back to pick up his truck. But one last look. The detail turned out great. This thing looks like $1 million bucks, and man, I'm telling you guys, I am in love with this truck. Like, look at the difference between these two. And my truck has pretty much 35s, and Kyle's 37s. Just, man, the 450 just looks so tough. It really does. I don't think you can beat that. Definitely also going with the ridge grapplers or something a little bit more aggressive. Once those Terra grapplers wear down, I think the tires make a huge difference on making this thing look aggressive. But as I'm washing this thing, I'm like, man, I wonder if we can find one of these on like Copart that like got hit in the front, so we could come and swap them. But yeah, this is definitely a bucket dream build for sure. Eventually we'll probably fulfill that. But it will not have a Ford motor in it. But Kyle's got the like the red interior. I don't know if it's red, brown, whatever you want to call it. These trucks are just so nice. It would have to be a 450 though. Definitely a 450. But she's good to go. I know this was not technically the most detailed airbag installation. Honestly, the instructions with the kit were very good. So 2 thumbs up on the kit. You know, like I said, besides the wiring harness not, you know, and those are just minor details. Besides that, 2 thumbs up for the kit. Kit installed good, kit works good. It's wireless. The wireless thing, we tried it out. I showed Kyle how to use it. Very user friendly. Worked every time we tried to use it here, 3-4 times, connected right away. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Give this video a thumbs up if you think we should come and swap a 450, a new 450, not an old 450. Gotta be a new one. Oof, mamacita. And also, here's my truck. We detailed my truck late last night. Kyle actually said he had it gone over again this morning, but the Renegade shine is real. Let me show you guys real quick the products that we used on Kyle's truck. Like I said, we got the Neon Suds wash and wax. We used an all-purpose, and this is all from their detailer series, used an all-purpose cleaner to scrub the tires down. Used a little final detailer, final touch when we were all set and done. And then some Blue Magic tire dressing from the detailer series to wrap it up. Tire shine looks really good, actually. We used the aerosol cans before, but this stuff looks like it's drying up nicely. It doesn't look like it's going to sling all over the place. But thank you guys so much for watching. A little bit of change up, doing something on somebody else's truck. We'll be jumping on old Green Bean in the background very soon. We're gonna get some body mounts for it, get the cab mounted up permanently. Now that we have Frank the fork truck, shouldn't be too bad. And it is bright out here. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I will see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow, actually, we're gonna be up late. For those of you guys who care and want to hear me ramble here at the end, we got a big addition moving into the shop tomorrow. You guys know we are very limited on space in the shop, so we're gonna spend the rest of the evening clearing a couple trucks out of the shop to make way for something that's gonna be staying for a while. You guys can wonder what that may or may not be, but yeah, we got a long night trying to make room for a big addition. So anyway, I'll see you guys tomorrow. See ya.